Before everything changed, Margaret Hayes lived a peaceful life in the suburbs of Portland, Oregon. At 72, she enjoyed her morning walks, her afternoon gardening, and her quiet evenings spent knitting or reading. She was the kind of grandmother everyone admired, gentle, warm, always smiling. Nothing hinted that her life was about to take a sudden turn. One chilly November morning, Margaret reached for her coffee, but something felt wrong. Her vision blurred. Her words wouldn't form. The mug slipped from her hand and hit the floor. Daniel rushed to her side, fear tightening in his chest. Her speech was slurred, her movements slow. With trembling hands, he called their daughter. Within minutes, Margaret was on her way to the hospital. The diagnosis arrived quickly, a mild stroke affecting the right side of her body. Margaret heard the words, but they didn't feel real. She could see people talking, but their voices felt far away. Her body didn't feel like hers anymore. When she returned home, reality hit even harder. The house she loved suddenly felt unfamiliar. Every room felt like a challenge. Her daughter Emily moved back home to help. She lifted her mother physically and emotionally. But at night, after the house grew quiet, Margaret cried silently. She didn't want to burden her family with her fears. One evening, she whispered the words she feared the most. "Maybe I'll never walk again." Emily refused to let sadness win. "Mom," she said softly, "you're not alone." And 2 weeks later, hope arrived not as a miracle, but as a person. Lydia, a physiotherapist, walked into Margaret's life with calm confidence. "Your body hasn't forgotten how to move," Lydia said gently. "It just needs reminders. If your heart is willing, we'll make progress." The first session was slow. Standing felt like lifting a mountain. She shook. She wobbled. She doubted herself. But every small attempt was a victory, and Lydia made sure Margaret knew it. After each session, Lydia left small notes filled with encouragement. The family transformed the home into a place of healing. Those nights became the highlight of her day. Week by week, her steps became smoother, her balance steadier. Then one afternoon, everything changed. She truly walked. Her confidence grew. She began to believe in herself again. She dreamed of returning to her rose garden, the place that brought her peace. 3 months later, she was finally ready. She stepped forward, slowly, steadily, determined. When she touched the roses, she knew she had reclaimed a part of herself. Today, Margaret shares her journey with others who face the same challenges. She teaches them what she learned. Recovery is not about age, it's about refusing to give up. Margaret walked again. She lived again. She found herself again. It is never too late to rise again. It's never too late to heal. It's never too late to rise again.